Alright, so today on our Lowrance idling tip, we're going to be on Norfork Lake here in Arkansas. You can see we got a lot of big bait out there right now. You can see it there, you can see it on the 2D. But what I'm doing, I'm just kind of idling these flats, kind of looking for some submerged wood and that sort of isolated stuff. Something they can be pre-spawn on, staging on, and I'm just going to kind of take you through. We're going to ride around here for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so, maybe a little more, a little less. And I'm going to point out what I'm looking at as we go. Right there, you can see we got a laydown. You can see this end where I'm pointing at there. That's got the root ball on it, and then it lays out that way, long ways. So that's a good one to start looking at. I'll drop a waypoint on that. I use red for the stump end, and then I'll use green for the rest of the laydown. That way, when I'm marking it, I can know exactly where I'm casting, what I'm looking at. Right there, that one is a big brush pile. You can see how it's kind of fuzzier looking. That's how you can tell it's brush, so I'll hit that. I use blue for brush piles, so mark that one there, back out. And here you can see the transitions from being a kind of a flat bottom. There's a little rock pile there, and then it becomes a lot more rocky over there as well. You can see just kind of becomes a little bit like bumpier looking. So it's just kind of the little transitions I'm looking for. I'm looking for anything out there that can give me a kind of a hint to what these fish are going to be setting up on and where they're going to be staging. So I'm going to just keep looking here. You can kind of see where it gets darker. That's because it drops off over there. Sorry the glare's a little rough, but yeah, it drops off over there. That's why it gets dark, so it's shining out, drops. Right here you got a piece of wood that is on that drop, so I like that. I'm going to mark that. I'll put my lay down on there, mark it twice, so I have one on each end. There's a bigger lay down there, and this one you can actually see is sitting up off the bottom a little bit, so there's that shadow behind it, so make sure you mark that. I like that. I'm gonna write good, so I know, make sure I check that one out. Otherwise I end up with a bunch of waypoints and I don't know which one to look at. There is a creek channel that comes in, so you can see over there is the old creek that came in, so that it was coming off the bank, and then it would just go right through all that, just straight through. That's the old creek channel, so that's how you know what you're looking for. Right here we got a bunch of bait again. Looks like we might even have a little bit of wood down there. It's like a thin brush pile looking thing. I'll take that note just so I know. Bait on. Kind of keep working my way through here. Settings wise, I have it set out to 120 foot on each side, so I'm not getting the clearest images here. With the like, I'm not looking for super details, so I'm not looking for fish on the structure. I'm just looking for the structure. I want to find where the laydowns are and that sort of thing, and I can go back from there. It just lets me cover more area faster. If I was trying to get like super detailed on here, you can actually click on it and hit the plus sign here, which lets you zoom in, which can give you some more ideas of what's going on there. But just for my purposes today, this is what I'm looking for. So it's 120, and bottom, I like to have my down scan below. Just keep working our way along here. And then on this side, I like to have my 2D and then my mapping. So you can see I kind of have some waypoints already marked from when I went through one way. I'm going to keep working my way through here again and see if we can't find stuff that's a little bit deeper, and try to find those little sweet spots that will hopefully pay off for the tournament. Settings wise, I have it on 455 kilohertz for the side imaging. Again, that just lets me see out a little bit further. That's the one I usually run it on. And it's got 700 for the down menu. This unit, you can see the contrast, I turn it off, the auto contrast, and I'll bump it up or down. So if you bump it up here, you can see it starts to wash it out a little bit, so that's too much. But if I bump it back down where I was at to like 77 is pretty good. 70, I had it at 74. And this varies water body to water body. I'm up in the little bit dirtier water here on Norfork, so it actually cleans up down lake, so you might have to bump that contrast up and adjust it depending on where you're at. I like to use color palette line. That's my favorite color. I'll also use, I think it's 8. No, it's not 8. It's 10. 10's another good one. But again, you'll have to adjust your colors. But everybody sees it a little different. But that's the one I like to use. I'm gonna keep going along here. I want to get out a little deeper. I kind of lost where I was going there for a sec. You can see we kind of got up. So when you turn, it kind of distorts your picture, makes it a little bit fuzzy looking like that. Kind of twists your image is what actually happens. So that's where going in straight lines is best. I'll go between 3 and like 5.5 miles per hour. If you get over 5.5, you start to lose some of your image clarity as well, or quality. So kind of play with that. Right there, you can see that's a group of fish right there. If I can get this thing to focus on it, there's a little group of fish there. Whether they're walleye, a bunch of walleye, little ones like 10 to 14 inches. I would guess that's probably what those are. Here we got a couple more pieces of structure coming up. Those look like old stumps. That one looks like a boulder. Could be something that they would key in on. Mark that one, that one, that one. And once I get enough of them marked right in that general area, then I know. Make sure when I put the live scope down, I can go and see it all. Here you can see we're coming off the ledge now onto the main creek channel. Over here you can see we're going back onto the creek channel. Again, a bunch of stuff over here. There, that's like all on that drop. Then we're getting kind of into that no man's land where it gets a little bit deeper. Here you can see my 2D. I'll show you some stuff on here. Actually, I have it on auto sensitivity right now. It's actually pretty clear. I like how it looks. You can change it off auto, and it starts at 79%. You can go plus or minus from there. See, when I go plus, it makes it a lot of stuff on there. Then I can clean it up from there. Just by going up and down. Other side, I want to go scan around on this flat here a little bit, look, see what else I can determine that is out there. But that's kind of the gist of what I got going on here, what I'm looking for. Some of my settings. This is the built-in C-map, the C-map on board. It's all right here. I actually forgot my Navionics chip that is a little more accurate on this lake, it appears. So I don't have that for today, but I'll get that again. But appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I have a lot of these idling tips, so go to my Lowrance playlist. You can look at them all there and get some more ideas. But that should hopefully help you a little bit. And yeah, talk to you again soon. All right, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.